They also mentioned something that I thought was pretty wild too, that I never heard before, and that's Tupac's mom suing Orlando Anderson for the murder of Tupac.
Correct. Well, to be honest, uh, he sued her first, and she did a countersuit, which was gonna get settled, but she never paid out. She never paid 1 cent because guess what happened? He got killed about a week before the settlement was about to go down. Because they were going to pay him out, I think 78,000 or something like that. Uh, but before the settlement was done, he got killed, and the attorney Donald David for the state pulled the agreement. But yeah,
How would Tupac's mom know to sue Orlando Anderson?
how would she know to sue him?
Right.
Oh, because of all the allegations. Because he was claiming that. I mean, this because y'all just out hearing about the Southside was always suspected of being involved in a murder. That's been out there. They got their places raided and stuff. That's been out there since it happened. That Southside shit, the war in Compton that happened the next week. Come on, Cal. She knew. Everybody knew. You conspirators. You old white men. R.J. Bonds and Nick Broomfield and Frank bitch-ass, lying-ass Alexander is the one that came up to make some money off of this stuff and created new theories and stuff. But everybody knew the real of what happened back in the 90s, 96, after it happened. Shit, hours after it happened. Once people started talking and putting stuff together, they knew they had got into it with it, the MGM. Yeah, all right.
It would have been wild to see if Tupac's mom would actually sue him.
She did so. It was
Well,
a
I
counter
mean, if
across,
it would have
went to court.
went through, because he would have had to do a deposition.
I'm sure he did. Because they wouldn't have had a settlement agreement in place if they didn't.
Really?
But she was selling everything. Like I told you earlier, she settled with the daddy and gave him $700,000. She settled with us. She settled with everybody. They were trying to clear up everything, all the lawsuits, make everything go away, and let's start making some money again. Or keep his legacy going. Because you got to remember, she was out there putting out that film about poetry and stuff. We never even talk about that film that she put out about his life. She did a film, a movie. It was in the theaters.
Well, is that the one where it's kind of like Tupac
Before I
is
Wake or something?
talking about, he's kind of like talking about his life himself?
Correct. She
Okay.
put
He
that
did like
out.
some interview or something years back.
She was putting out poetry, talking about doing a poetry book and stuff. So that's a mother. A mother gonna try to just make everything right and cleaned up and move forward. You know, she probably hated his lyrics. She probably hated what he was doing, but that's her son. My mama hated the stuff I did, but she's still gonna ride with me. She's gonna still look out for me and make stuff happen. But that's the vision she saw. That's what she inputted in him. So why a lot of the stuff came out the way it did from her at the time. And so she was just trying to clean up stuff. That's what attorneys do, man. Attorneys file lawsuits, make stuff happen, run the bill up, and then settle the case out and make it go away. And that's what they were trying to do.
You mentioned Compton after Tupac was killed. What was Compton like after Tupac was killed?
Well, right after he got killed, I was still in Vegas for about a week after that, but I was hearing that, well, I know from talking to my father and people that worked with him at the Compton Police Department that there was reported 13 different gunshot victims or homicide victims during that week period of time. That was reported. That's not even the people that got shot at or didn't report stuff, just went and act like they got shot somewhere else. We hear now that Orlando got shot in the leg somewhere, you know, BG knockout, and I think even Keefe kind of admitted that he got shot in the legs or something like that. We didn't hear about that. There's no report of that anywhere, but people that was close to him were speaking on that. So I'm sure it was other gunshot victims and stuff that didn't get reported or went out of the jurisdiction or the area to report that they were shot, that there was never connected or came back to the city of Compton. But yeah,
So it was just like a war zone for that time period.
for that week, yeah.
Man, yeah, I interviewed Keefe D, and when I interviewed him, he talked about somebody getting killed, and that's how they kind of knew that things were going down.
Yeah, it wasn't just one person, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but let him tell it. They did all the shooting.
Well, right.
They
That's
never took
usually,
a L. They never took a L.
That's how it all. If you ever
Exactly.
ask any type of situation like that, they're all both sides are going to
Exactly.
say everything. Man. One of the things that always trips me out, man, is that all the crazy accusations about who killed Tupac, even after all the evidence that we have.
Keefe the admission. Why would he? I hate that nigga to his guts. Wish he'd hurry up and. Okay. But anyway, go to jail. I'll say that. Die from cancer. I'll say it. Shit. Fuck y'all. Go hurry up and die from cancer or whatever he gonna do. Why would a nigga talk about that if you was in conspiracy or cooperating or working together? That's what y'all say. He was a plot. They would say him and Orlando was just pawns in y'all game. Shut the fuck up with that stupid shit. Fuck that nigga. That nigga killed Tupac. And walking around on all these channels and YouTube channels and all of that, yours included, Cam, bragging about it and talking about it and laughing at y'all after he do the interviews. Now think about that for you motherfuckers that supposedly love Tupac and he's this and all of that. But y'all go and laugh at all his little jokes and stuff. Reggie's opinion.
I get surprised because under his condition, if he gets caught in any lie, prison for the rest of his life. So who would lie under those circumstances? I just don't see it. There's no other credible explanation for things.
Why talk about it? Why say why? Why do it? Why spell it out the way he did?
Yeah.
Only thing that y'all find inconsistent of his statement is y'all believe that Big Dre did it versus Orlando. Because he said Orlando did it, but Gaddafi said it was a big black arm. I talked to Gaddafi. I took him down to the police station. Y'all forget. So I know what Gaddafi know or what he think he saw or what he really saw or what he really didn't see. Orlando reached across Big Dre and shot Tupac, y'all. But just because y'all Monday back quarterbackers has an opinion, then okay. All right. But those are the four people that was in the car. If you really want to know, for those of y'all that's new to this that really want to know, Tyrone, T-Bone was the driver. Keefe D was in the front passenger seat. Orlando Anderson was in the rear passenger side of the car. And Big Dre was in the driver's side back seat. 3 of the 4 people I just named are no longer with us. 2 of the people when Keefe D gave the statement were no longer with us. T-Bone later died in a marijuana dispensary in the city of Compton in about 2013, 2014. All right, y'all. For those that really care and really want to know the truth of what happened and who shot Tupac Shakur, that's what happened.
How soon after it happened did you know what happened?
Who in the car? Probably weeks.
Okay.
What it was about and what said it was from and why? 2 hours after the shooting.
Okay. So you guys always knew that it had something to do with the fight?
Oh, that's 1 plus 1 in the arena that we were running around in back then.